Now, moving on to more positive news. Jusara. I forgot to mention this topic in the last broadcast, so let's dive into Jusara. Jusara has been quietly implemented on the planet. I've been covering it extensively, and whenever there's major press releases, I announce it on this broadcast just to let you guys, just to let you know that it's happening. And what the Galactic Federation wants to do is they don't want to do a hard reset from one financial system to the next financial system. Nothing in nature, when it comes to changing, nothing in nature makes it like a complete flip like that. Everything is done in slow progression. It's gotta be slow and it needs to be eased into the collective consciousness. So how it's being implemented is being transitioned into letting people have the corona relief packages. This is the introduction to UBI, okay? Getting people used to getting the corona relief packages, and then eventually down the road when corona is no longer in the collective consciousness and now it's already over, then people now are used to already having that government assistance, government bonus money, extra money that it'll become a permanent income, which is going to be transitioned to UBI. So Canada is hoping that this, Corona Emergency Relief Benefit is going to transition to a permanent UBI. South Africa has just announced that they're going to be implementing permanent UBI for its citizens from the ages of 18 to 59. In Australia, the bank CBA bank was down for a little bit, and then here's this woman sharing her conversation that her mortgage was wiped out. So that goes to show you it's being implemented regionally. What's happening is that in order for JSR to have a global effect, it's actually being rolled out in like certain regions, small regions at a time, certain banks at a time. It's not going to be a whole mass. It's not a mass rollout, because if you do a mass rollout and turn off all the banks and cut off all the banks and do all this infrastructure change, it's too much chaos, too much confusion, and that's the last thing that the Alliance wants and the Galactic Federation wants. They want this to be as smooth and as easy as possible into transitioning into the new financial system. Okay, so that's why you're going to hear a certain region, their banks is going to be cut off for a week. Last year, I was telling you guys to prepare you guys for the bank closures to be 2 weeks, but it looks like they have got things pretty under control. So now the banks are only going to be closing for 1 week. Instead of 2 weeks, they're only going to be closing for 1 week. So 1 week without access to your monies in the bank is not a huge issue for most people. So that's why I said in my earlier broadcast just to take out a bunch of cash, have it aside, so if banks are going down for a week or two, you still have your cash and you can still buy your necessities with your cash. So Bank of America has already have given the heads up to their customers that by the end of July they're going to go down for a week, so that way they're giving their customer the courtesy notice that get your cash prepared, get things prepared for not having access to your funds, so that way people are prepared and have food and stuff stocked up in case when they don't have access to their funds, and pay all their bills and whatnot, and have those things done before the banks do their transition into the new financial system. So whenever you are hearing stories of banks going down for a week or certain countries are announcing UBI, let me know about it so that way I can broadcast the message and share it to the collective in my videos, okay? So that's it. So that's good news that it's happening. Just stay tuned. So that's really good news. I want to share you that information so that way you have more confidence, more trust that things are going to get transitioned over to the new quantum financial system, but it's going to be done in a very slow way, so we're being eased into the new quantum financial system. Okay? Now, moving on to the next